Okay, perfect, guys. Tonight, something that I'm going to cover. And by the way, congratulations to everybody that got into the 90 days. You probably got an email, and you're going to be getting a couple, actually, an email almost every day from now to Friday with new things that we are going to be adding. And for those of you that are in the 90 days, you're also going to receive an invitation for a group in Facebook where we are going to have people who can ask questions, etc., about the 90 days. It's been an interesting work because I lost all my data last week and I had to start all over again in several things. And then I was out of town for 2 days in a place where we didn't have cell phone or internet. And you're going to see a video that talks a little about that. I don't think the email has been sent yet. But anyway, now tonight I'm going to go beyond the 2 plus 2, then plus 2. And the reason I'm doing this is basically we are going to go and revisit the pay plan. I did this about a month ago. Some people asked me to do it again because we couldn't record it because there were some technical difficulties. I'm going to go a little fast because I want to make sure I cover everything, although I'm going to make sure I speak slow because I know sometimes somebody told me that I have some kind of accent. I don't know if you noticed it, Alex. But we are going to go into beyond the two plus two and show you why isogenics is so unique. And by the way, guys, even if you are not in the 90 days or you are in the 90 days, this is important, this part of the pay plan, because I noticed that talking to people many times that have been in isogenics for years, they don't understand the basics of the plan. And some people that sometimes leave the company is because they never understood the plan. And it's not because it's complicated. It's just because our products are so amazing that we put so much effort on the product part that very few people try to learn the pay plan. And I'm going to do the best right now to show you an overview of what the plan is. I'm going to cover actually a lot of area. And the reason I call it beyond the 2 plus 2, then plus 2 is because you plus 2 is the way that you're going to be building the business. Then plus 2. Now, for some people, that's not enough when you are explaining the pay plan. And I ought to understand the pay plan. And I am going to do that tonight. But anyway, we were starting with the pay plan, then the consultant triangle, how we make the cycles, and then the U plus 2, then plus 2, and beyond. Now, if you are a veteran in isogenics, don't leave this webinar just because you say, oh, I know the pay plan left or right. Well, it's always good to see it again because you may get some nuggets that can help you tremendously when you're explaining the plan, especially when other people from other companies approach you. Anyway, let's start it. Now, oh, that's not right. Okay, let me see. This is in the wrong place, actually. All right, I'm glad I saw it. Now let's start for the basics. BV is business volume, and this you see it on every product. Every product has a BV, and people say, well, why do we use points or BV? The reason is because we are in many countries, and each currency is different, and it's much easier to pay commissions when you have a BV. And PV is the personal volume that is needed for you to be active. And all of you know that it's only 100 PV. Now, you don't see GV anywhere. And for those of you that have been in network marketing before, GV is group volume requirements that are needed in every other compensation plan that I know of. And that's a headache because let's suppose that your group volume requirement, like in a company I was before, it was $3,000 and you are short by $1,000. Guess what? Who's going to put that money? You from your own pocket. And people ask me, are really companies like that, people that have never been in network marketing? Well, tell me of one company that doesn't have it. Isogenics. Let's go to the next one. Now, retail profits, and everybody knows, I mean, it's when you make money, buy products at wholesale, people can go to your website, you earn up to 50% profit. This is depending on the product, obviously. Some products are a little less, some products are up to 50%. And this is people that go to your website. You send people to your website, and sometimes they buy from the site. And this is simple. What I show you right now, again, BV is the bonus volume, PV is the personal volume that you need to be active, and retail profits. Really cool, really simple. Now, product introduction bonuses. Here we have something that is selling now with isogenics adding bonuses. For example, the business pack is $150 and the double bonus $300. And this is when you do two people on the same week on the slide. The President Pack 80 and it's a double 160. We have the health and longevity. We have the 30-day systems. You see the regular bonus 25. You get two people in the same week as $50. Now let me revisit this on the next slide because I want to show you something else. But one of the things that we have to remember, product bonus, we didn't have it. The double product bonus, we didn't have it when we joined Isogenics. This is basically new. And again, I'm going to repeat it here, clear it. You see you get the business pack. But now, these are some examples. The cool thing is that let's suppose that you have in 1 week somebody buy the 30 days and somebody else buy the President Pack or the longevity or any of these packages. Now, when you sponsor 2 in a week, one with the President Pack or another package or any other package, could be the longevity. In this case, let's suppose the longevity package, but again, it's a combination of two. If the President Pack is $80, and then the longevity pack is $50 and they double, that means that you make $160 for the President Pack and you made $100 for a health and longevity pack. Hold on a second, please. Okay. Can we go to the presentation? Okay. Oops. And this is really cool to understand because this is the basics of the U plus 2, then plus 2. That is the way that you are going to build in teaching. To tell you one thing, this kind of bonuses, like the double bonus, getting great big bonuses, and the other companies, in order to get the higher bonuses, you have to start qualifying, going higher in rank. In Isogenics, the only thing that you have to be is an associate, not even a consultant. I know some of you were going to say, consultant. No, you can be an associate, brand new, and you sponsor 2 people. Of course, you become a consultant at that point. But you get the double bonus. That's so cool. In other companies, it's way more complicated. Here is really, really simple. And that's something, guys, that is amazing. Oops, I pressed the wrong thing. Hold on a second. Okay, no. And again, here, for example, the President Pack, 80, and the longevity is 50. Then you get twice that. It's 160 plus $260. A person in the first week can earn in this business. It's really, really, really cool. Okay, let's go to the next slide. And now, consultant is the basics of the whole business in Isogenics for every advance. You become a consultant by having personal volume and sponsoring one person on each side with 100 points. And this is really simple. For those of you that are brand new, they're really simple. You have one on the left, one on the right. It doesn't matter if the person is not straight directly under you. It could be somebody else. Let's suppose that somebody has sponsored them and you didn't sponsor them. But you always make sure that you have at least one person on your left, one person on the right. One of the biggest questions that people have, well, one of them quit. Well, you don't lose your volume. However, it's why it's important to have more than 2 people sponsor, because if one quit, you still are active and you're still getting commissions. But again, 100 points, really easy. This is really easy. Now, the benefits is that you can accumulate the volume on your entire organization and earn team bonuses up to $13,000 per week. This is when you get 250 cycles or $700 to $2,000 per year. This is unique to Isogenics too. Guys, let me tell you why. In other companies too, when you start earning money, when you start getting into the 30, 40, 50,000 a year, you start in so many qualifications. Here, the only qualifications for you to become a consultant. And here, this is a question to other networkers. For those of you that are out there, and you probably are bombarded on Facebook or in other areas saying, hey guys, what is the difference? Our plan is better than you, and you are thinking, well, what is the difference with their plan and our plan? Well, let me tell you a question that you are going to disarm 99% of the people in other companies. Networkers or not, could be new people or even veterans. And you ask this question, what kind of qualification do you need to earn $700,000 in your plan? By the way, I hope you already got the idea how you do it in Isogenics. But what kind of qualifications do you need to earn $700,000 in a year? This is in a year. In your plan? I tell you, most people don't have a clue. And if they do, they start telling you, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to jump upside down, etc. And you can say, oh, well, in Isogenics, you have to be a consultant, one on the left, one on the right, who are consuming 100 B. That's the only qualification that you need. Obviously, you need the volume, but no company, none, zero, And I challenge anybody to find me a company. They say, "Oh, you are just two people, and then I can earn not even 100,000 a year because you have so many qualifications. Probably not even $50,000 a year. But I know to get into six figure, you have to go in so many qualifications. Now, and let me show you an example. This is an example of the other pay plans. Look at that. You have a bunch of people in the front and the left, and then you have qualifications, first level, second level. Gets confusing. Look at this. And then not only that, but then they tell you that you have to qualify, be a president, and you do this, and then you do that, and then you do this, and well, complicated, really complicated. And I suggest it's really simple. Two, and then they bring two, and that's it. That's so cool. This is isogenics. It is a no-brainer. It's simple, is better. You see how simple it is? By the way, these slides, I actually copied from something that Dave MacArthur, people in my organization did one time. This is thanks to Dave MacArthur, this part. But anyway, this is the compensation plan. Really simple. You see, you had one person on the left, one person on the right, one person here, one person there, and then they start accumulating volume. And there are like two banks, one on the left and one on the right. And when one bank reaches 600 points and the other one 3, by the way, it could be the other way around. That's a total of 900 points. You get 6% of that. That's here. That's $54. That's it. You see how simple it is? Okay, again, you have two legs. You have one on the left, one on the right. You create a bank. Let me change the color. Bank here, another bank here. And if you accumulate $600 or points on one side and 3 on the other side, or the other way around, you can have it in this side and the other side. It doesn't matter. You get 900 points, 6% of this, 54. You see how simple? If somebody asks you right now, how the pay plan work? Well, very simple. And I'm repeating again for those of you that are brand new, and also for veterans, because sometimes we go so quick when talking to a new person. One on the left, one on the right, ordering 100 points. You create two banks, one on the left, one on the right. And when one bank reaches 600 and the other one 300, it could be the other way around, that's a total of 900, excuse me. Oops. Okay. 900 points. You get 6% or $54. That's it. If you want to, and to do the math, really simple. If you want to make $540, how many of those you do? Instead of one cycle, you make 10, because 10 cycles is 54 times 10 is 540. If you want to make $5,000 in a month, multiply 10 by how much would it be? By 10 would be 540. By 100 would be 540. That would be 100 cycles a week, a month. You may make $5,400 because you multiply again this for 10. Oops, I keep going around. Huh? This for 10 or for 100, and then you add two zeros here, 1 0, 1 0. You make $5,400 a month, and by having 100 cycles, you add just two zeros too. You see how simple it is? Try to do that in another company. It's so complex. Here is really, really simple. Now, the cool thing in isogenics is that when you get paid, let's suppose that you have extra volume, and here, remember, you need only 600, and you see there is an extra volume here of $50, and here of $400. It stays in the bank. You don't lose it. In other companies, if you don't qualify for certain volume, by the end of the 30 days, the volume goes to 0. Bye. Goodbye. Kaput. Finito. You don't have volume. This is so simple. And again, you have 600 and 300 on one side. It could be the other way around. It doesn't matter what side. But always 600 and 300 or 300 and 600. Really simple. I hope you got it. Now, the cool thing is that, as I said before, and this is, you have the two people, you get 6% unlimited up to 700,000, doing what I showed you before. It's really simple. And now, guys, let me go to the next step. Now, the 30-day packs. Let's suppose that you get a 30-day pack, 30-day pack, the bonus is 25 points. When you happen to get two people in a week, like in this case, you have two people, you get is a $50 PIV for each one. Then what happens, and if you are brand new, you get a $50 consultant bonus. That means that you make $150 back right away. But this is the cool thing. When you get us immediately, those two people you help them to get two people. In other words, they become consultants. You see? You get another $100 for each person. That means that you get, as you see here, $350. Really cool. Again, you plus two, and this then plus two, and you are learning a little more than that. But this is the basic. When somebody says, well, I want to make $350 right away, this is what you do. You want to do it in the first week, that's it. This is what you do. This is really cool. With the President of Family Packs, this is $559 package again. The regular bonus is $80 here. You get the double bonus, that's $160. That means when you sponsor two people, you get 50 if you're brand new as a consultant. Plus, you get the double bonus. That's 160 plus 160 is $320 more. That's cool. Then you're getting a total of $370 right away. That doesn't stop there. Again, when you have those two people to become a consultant, you get $200 more. That's $570. Now you're saying, well, here you have $674. Why? Because you also get 2 cycles. Remember, I'm not showing the volume here, but you have enough volume to have 2 cycles. And remember, each cycle is at $54. Okay, it's why you make more money. That's simple as that. But you see, in Isogenics, the secret is always to bring 2 and help them to bring 2, and you keep growing that way, growing this way. This is the business pack. The double bonus and the business pack is $300 or $850 double. You get $650. When they get 2, you get this plus the cycles. It's over $1,000 in the first week. If a person wants to go fast, this is the ideal package, and it's a great package. I'm not going to go into the package right now because I'm going into the systems, into the pay plan. But anyway, this is powerful. Now, here, this is unique to Isogenics. Now, you learn right now that with you plus 2, then plus 2, with 3 different systems or packages. Here, this is something that you must learn. When I started in Isogenics, when Jimmy Smith called me, he called me for 10 months. When finally I met with him after 10 months, he put this on a napkin. Actually, it was in a placemat, in a paper placemat. And he wrote the numbers 1 to 10, 12, as you see here. 1 to 12, you see? Now, and he said, okay, George, let's suppose that you have 12 months. And he asked me the same question that I'm going to ask you right now. How many people do you need in order to become a consultant and to start making money on limited levels, all the way to 700,000? I bet, and you can answer, I don't see the answer, but you see, it's 2 people alone to get $700,000. That's the only thing that you need. Now, okay, you sponsor the 2 people, and this example that I'm showing you only applies to Isogenics. It's why when you write this and you say to the person, this is only for Isogenics, doesn't apply to any other company. And I could name tons of companies, and one start with V that has some kind of weight loss product, and what with A, and what with M that has some kind of juice. It doesn't matter. All of them have blockages. We are not. As soon as you have 2 people and you teach them to sponsor 2, it's 4 new ones. Those 4 sponsor 2 new ones, it's 8. And look what it started happening. Now, in other companies, especially if they have levels, it's going to be limited somewhere, usually in the 7 or 9 level, here or here. I don't know of any company that pay more than that. Look what happened. Most of your people start going below those levels. You see, you're blocked. And even to get paid on 7 or 8 levels on other companies, you have so many qualifications. But here, look at this. And then suddenly you have 8,000 people that you can get paid on all of them. Now, what do you get paid? Remember, in one of the bonuses, on the team bonus, you're going to get paid 6%. And that is the equivalent of $49,000 per month. This is impossible in any other company. Now, obviously, you have to sponsor more than 2 people to get these kind of numbers, because not everybody is going to sponsor 2 people. You are going to have people quitting, and for those of you that are in the 90 days, you're going to receive a video tonight that talks about that. Five big challenges, and I'm going to have it eventually and also in a webinar, the 5 big challenges that we have. But anyway, and one of them is that people quit. They never sponsor anybody. Now, when I am talking to somebody, and this is what Jimmy did. He wrote these numbers that you see here on the left side, all these numbers, including the $8,000, obviously. Then he wrote this, and then he said, well, obviously, not everybody, it's not going to happen perfectly. What if it's half of that per month after 1 year? Well, it's 1/4, 1/8, 1/16, even 1/32. Now, I've been doing this for years. For those of you that know me since I joined Isogenics, I've been using this example all the time. And the reason is because I learned it from Jimmy. And every time I show these numbers, and when I get the number to the last one, the 32, I say to people, because most people cannot see themselves making huge money sometimes. And I say, even if it takes you a year, 1 year, to get to $1,500, this is extra money. How many of you would be excited? Or would you be excited if you have $1,500 extra per month? This is residual income. Now, how many people you sponsor? In this example, only 2. Now, guys, this is what does Isogenics different, and this is so important. This is what I'm showing you now, to show it to people. And I challenge you to show it. Many of our leaders, people like Dave MacArthur or Hillary Corney, etc., obviously Jimmy Smith, they use this example all the time because it shows something that is unique to Isogenics. When you show this together with the U plus 2, then plus 2, that is the fast money, and this is the residual. What I'm showing you is so powerful, guys, that there is no way that you cannot excite somebody. Even if they don't join, they're going to keep thinking about this, because this example cannot be used in any other company. It doesn't matter if it's the company with a V number. It doesn't matter if it's a company that has one skincare system. It doesn't matter. All the company, plus for the fast start bonuses, they don't have it the way that we have. We have the best fast start bonuses. You can make more money with the plus 2, then plus 2 if you try to do something like that in the other companies, because it doesn't exist. This is unique with the U plus 2, and this really unique to Isogenics. And imagine the possibilities. By the way, I have always disclaimers, because basically what we are saying, if you don't do anything, you are not going to get anything. You have to put effort, obviously. Now, the rank advancement bonuses, I love, because this is part of the U plus 2. You become a consultant, you get $50. You become 10 people to become consultant, you get $100 for each one. That's $1,000. This is so cool. And you see, this is cool because it's at the beginning. Somebody's coming and is helping people, and let's suppose that this you do it in in 3 or 6 month period. The person become an executive in 6 months or less. They get $1,000 more, and this is separate of the commission, the 6%. Let's suppose that the person become then 1 star. That is when they hit 10 cycles in a week. They get $1,000 more in bonus. These are not the cycles. On top, this is on top of the commission. And then the person become a 2 star. That is when they get 20 cycles. They get another $2,000 cash, separate from the cycles or any other commission, and separate from the U plus 2. And 3 star golden circle, you get $3,000. This is when you get to 40 cycles. Guys, let's suppose that you do this in the next 6 months. It's possible. Yeah, I did it. I got all the way to 4 stars in less than 4 months when I started in Isogenics. But we didn't have any of these bonuses. I didn't get paid any of these $8,050. I wish they did it, and they grandfather me, but they didn't grandfather anybody. This is on top of the double bonuses. Guys, you are getting all these bonuses when you're getting in. Again, comparison with other companies, we have a lot of money. This is beyond the U plus 2, then plus 2, then plus 2. This is really powerful when you see the example I showed you before, the 2, and all these advancement bonuses, and then we have the killers. When you become an executive, this is when you have your personal volume of 100 points. Really simple. In other companies that you have to keep going up, and you have 10 people, 5 on each side that are consultants. You get paid, remember, $100, and all of them when they became consultants, etc. then you are going to get paid an extra 10% matching bonus on each person that you personally sponsor. Now, this is paid weekly, and it's on all the pay as consultants that you personally sponsor or about, including executives. Now, a good example, let's suppose that all your 10 or 15 or 20, you can have more than 20, 10 consultants, all of them earn $20,000. The company is going to send you an extra 10% on those $2,000. Now, let me put it in perspective. One of my personal sponsors is Leanne Jackson. She earned around $2 million already in Isogenics. That's my personal sponsor. What is 10% of $2 million? On one person, $200,000. Think about that, the potential, and this isn't only one person, that you can earn 10% matching bonus. This is really powerful. Again, this makes our plan very powerful, and it's really simple to achieve. It's when you have 5 consultants on each side. Obviously, it's going to take some time. For some people, do it really quick. I think the record is 72 hours. Some people take longer. I think took me probably was about a month and a half when I became an executive. But this is really powerful. And here, as you say here, right here, is very important. You're up to 250 additional cycles. In other words, you can match the 702,000 on the cycles, remember, plus 702. You can earn $1.4 million in one center with only 2 legs. Okay, let me think again. Can you do that with simple qualifications in another business? I don't think so. And now, but this doesn't stop there. Now, I know at this point, you're probably thinking, whoa, you are starting to lose. I was okay with 1 plus 2, and then plus the 2, and then the 2 for 8, 16. That's cool. But this is I'm showing you the power. When you have 10 consultants, you get paid 10 or more, 5 on each side. You get paid 10% matching bonus of all of them. Now, this is the business goal, and I recommend to go to your back office and get this page if you are not executive, This is the executive goal. And by the way, it's good to once a year to qualify an extra 10 people because you create a really solid organization. Now, this is cool. It's the reentry position, and this is something also cool. Guys, doesn't stop on what we saw before. Again, this is really powerful. When you hit 250 cycles in a week, that's, by the way, 1350, the company gives you another position about your original position. This is the original position. They give you another one here. And now, the cool thing is that you already built the whole leg. They're going to pay you, or this is volume, they're going to pay you volume on every 300 points that you get here, 18%. It goes up to 18%. When you get to 13,500 again, you get another one. When you get to 13,500 again, another one, and always 18%. Isogenics is the only company that pays so big commission and legs on reentries compared with any other company. You see, guys, I just show you a plan, and I'm going to keep going in a second. They're very simple. You sponsor 2, and by sponsoring 2, and having at least 2 people active, and then with the volume, obviously, you can earn up to 700,000. If those 2 bring 2, and they become consultant, you can get right away up to over $1,000, depending on the package. When you get 5 people on each side, you get matching bonuses, and when you hit 13,500 in a week, like here, you get another position on top. You get paid 18%. 4 simple things. Again, 4 simple things. You first become a consultant, then help others to become a consultant, and of course, that's the U plus 2. You get paid on limited levels up to $13,500 in a week. As soon as you get it, you get another position. When you get, by the way, 5 people on one side and 5 on the other one that are consultants, you get a matching on them. You can get up to 18% after your reentry. Guys, that's the reason there are so many huge incomes in Isogenics. This is an amazing plan. Again, not many companies, if no company that I know of, pay you this kind of commission in a reentry. Now, and these are the numbers in Isogenics, and I'm going to go quick. But you see, we actually published the numbers. Now, the new ones, I call and they say that they are coming soon. This was from last year until June last year. But you see, those are the incomes, real incomes that I got paid in Isogenics. Look at this. What is your goal? Where would you like to be? Here, it's only a 2-star golden circle. This is when a person is cycling 20 times a week. That's the average. That's cool, guys. You see, we are talking about huge incomes really early. And you see, this example is before we have some of the new bonuses that they added. That's why I'm really excited in seeing the new chart that I was for that will be coming up sometime soon. Really powerful, guys. These are the numbers, guys. Oops, I finished here. But anyway, I'm gonna go back to the basics here. This is the basics. Only two teams. Only two teams. That's what you build. This is what we have in isogenics. This is the power of the pay plan. Nobody can equal what we have, and or even surpass, obviously, but nobody can equal. And on top of that, we have products unique. So for those of you that saw my newsletter, I was really excited about what John Anderson said in one of the last interviews. We have the product B that's unique, and we are going to be hearing. You're going to be hearing more of me about product B and other products. Although usually you don't hear much about that from me, mostly business. But I'm really passionate about the products that we have, that we are changing people's lives. This is really unique, guys. This is the beginning of something huge. Isogenics is going to be an enormous company. Right now, our sales are going to hit probably this year around $300 million, but we are heading for $1 billion and plus per year. That means that still we're about $700 million away. Can you imagine those commissions? They could be under you, and the only thing, we must be consistent. For those of you that are in the 90 days, you are going to be receiving another video tonight and something tomorrow, actually almost every day, where you're going to be learning more about the ways that we are building, why isogenics, etc. Still, it's time for those of you that have not registered to register. But anyway, guys, I'm really excited, and I know, Alex, are you still there?
Yeah, George.
Okay. Well, I could keep talking forever for this about the pay plan, and because it's amazing. And guys, get ready because in January there's a big surprise coming. Also, the company keep coming up with surprises. Big surprise, huge surprise to speed up more our momentum.
Perfect. Well, thank you, George. And I really can't wait to see the results of the 90-day blitz. We have had in the past we have seen so many things, and I can remember when you got started in with the 90-day blitz many years ago in a different company. Your business, you built something that lasted many, many, many years. And that was the beginning, actually, of everything.
Something that I'm going to
That's
comment
today.
about the blitz that's different this time. Always I started with a group of only about 10 people, my group alone. This time we have well over 100 people. We have many people that are not part of our team. But the reason I'm doing it together, because guys, I think together we can do, the bigger the company, obviously, the more successful we are going to be. And this is the first time that I'm doing it with people that are not in our team. And also, I've done it with a way bigger group. That's why I've been a little stressed out in the last week and a half working on this. But thank goodness we have great tools and great team. You're going to see really surprises of people that we are going to be of the different things. I'm not going to say what it is because I want to really surprise you. But guys, thank you very much again. And I don't know if there is any questions before we leave because I know some people probably have not had dinner and they are ready for having dinner. And by the way, I want to acknowledge, I know there are several leaders. We have Charlene Patterson, excuse me. That's one of the founder executives in Isogenics. I see Barbara Barton. She's one of the millionaires and also founder distributor. Okay, I cannot see everybody, but I just seen a few. But Jay Coburn, he's gonna be the next. Oh no, I'm not gonna say it. He's close to be millionaire. Yeah, I'm gonna say that. He's a 5-star golden circle. I mean, we have really. I'm really glad that you guys are here on the call. But anyway, and this again, this is the beginning of something huge. And thank you guys. Oh, and I just noticed that we are packed. I don't know how many people we have, but it seems that we are packed compared with last week. We're really packed.
Yeah,
I just
and
realized that. But anyway, I don't know if you have any questions, Alex. Any other questions there?
yeah, well, actually, you mentioned Jay, and he, has just to so that you see how important it is to be asking questions and be persistent and so on. Jay asks, "What's the surprise?" That's why he's so
What's surprise?
successful.
Oh, surprise! Yeah, Jay is like a little kid. He's a great friend, and he's like a little kid. He's want to be one of the millionaires, and if he can do it, anybody can do it. No, I'm joking, Jay. Jay is actually a veteran networker. He's an amazing guy. But they're going to be. Oh, you're asking about the surprise in January? Okay, all right. Well, I have some kind of chip that they put in my head that it will explode if I say anything. Of course, it's going to be deactivated after the New Year completion.
Perfect. Well, then
Actually, it's more than one surprise, Jay.
and George, we are again past our time here. So if you can just wrap it up, I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to join us today. And George, when can we expect then your messages, or if you can you explain how people can actually get signed up for the 90-day blitz?
Yeah, you probably if I don't know, probably I would say most of the people that probably are on the call right now are in the 90 days. But if you are not, make sure you check the emails, because obviously you are getting the emails, the fact that you are on the webinar, and if for some reason you are not, send me an email up to ProCapital1 at, let me write it down here in one of the slides. Whoops. Let me write it down in one place here. Let's see, what is the slides? Okay, I'm gonna add in one of the slides. Whoop. All right, it's ProCapital1. The number one. Hold on a second. I cannot write the number one because I have to deactivate one of the things. Okay, now ProCapital number one at gmail.com. You can send it there, and then if you have, and then I send you the link. Although if you receive the email, 99% chance that you have the link there. If you don't, because it could be the case. If, in case you are receiving only the emails from how to get going for just for the webinar, you may not have this email. But send it there, and then you can register. We are just starting out. I just sending the first videos. This week is basically the settle of starting out the whole thing, and it's going to be obviously action. And next week is going to be the full action. I was going to call it Alec the full chola. Chola, by the way,
it's the equivalent of pedal to the metal.
It's like a full speed. It's like a full speed. No, there would be a slang for full speed in Spanish. By the way, the only people that understand this is people from Venezuela. In other countries, I don't think they have that.
That's right.
But anyway, okay, guys. I don't know if there's any question that I can answer before we leave.
Looks like everybody's ready for the blitz. So then, good night, everyone, and thank you, George.
Okay, thank you. And by the way, some of you may not know what the blitz is. Send me an email and I respond to you. And I'm going to produce another shorter video because so far we had the webinar that explain the blitz, but a way shorter video that explain what the blitz is and what's our goal. But anyway, thank you guys, and thank you. And we have again a full house.
Full house.
And thank you very much, guys. Have a great night.
Good night.